Hi, welcome back to my channel with another interesting and emotional story. So please stay with us if you like our story. So please like, share, and subscribe the channel for more stories. I checked my husband's computer after he fell asleep, and after that, everything changed. I always believed trust was the foundation of a marriage, but sometimes silence tells a story louder than words. My husband, Daniel, had been acting strange for weeks. He came home late. He flinched when I touched his phone, and every night he sat with his laptop until he thought I was asleep. But last night, he made a mistake. He dozed off on the couch, screen still open. I should have walked away. I should have respected his privacy. But curiosity and fear are powerful things. My hands trembled as I moved the mouse. He had been messaging someone, a hidden folder named Project Dawn. Not work, not friends, something else. I opened it, expecting flirt messages or secret photos, but what I found was worse. Inside were videos of our house, secret footage of me in the kitchen, sleeping, talking on the phone, even crying when I thought no one was watching. My heart froze. Daniel had installed hidden cameras. Every file was time-stamped, every folder named by room, living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom. My stomach twisted. I felt sick, shaking, cold, like the world was collapsing around me. Why would he do this? Was he spying on me? Was he planning something? Was I in danger? Suddenly, a folder blinked. A new file appeared. For tomorrow. I clicked it. It was a recording Daniel made earlier that day. He was sitting at his desk, smiling strangely. Tomorrow, he whispered into the camera, she'll finally understand. She'll know the truth. Understand what? Know what truth? My pulse hammered as I kept searching. Then I found a document titled Confession. Hands shaking, I opened it. It wasn't a confession. It was a letter to me. He wrote that he'd been diagnosed with a rare neurological condition. He didn't want to tell me until he understood it fully. He was scared. He was losing his memory. And the cameras? They weren't to spy on me. They were for himself, to replay moments he was forgetting, conversations, routines, my face. He wrote, "Soon I may forget who I am, but I never want to forget you." Tears filled my eyes. Then I heard footsteps behind me. Daniel stood there, awake, pale, eyes glossy. "You weren't supposed to see that yet," he whispered. I ran to him and held him so tight it hurt. "I thought you were hiding something terrible," I sobbed. "I was," he said softly, "the truth." And from that night, everything changed. I stopped assuming. He stopped hiding. We faced the illness together, hand in hand, fear and hope intertwined. Some days were good. Some days broke me. But every night I sat beside him, holding his hand, making memories strong enough for both of us. Because even if he forgets, I never will. The day he forgot my name. After reading Daniel's letter, I thought the worst was over. I was wrong. His condition moved faster than any doctor predicted. Some mornings he woke up confused but gentle. Other days he didn't recognize our bedroom at all. But the night everything changed again was a stormy one. Rain slammed the windows. The house flickered with dim light. Daniel sat on the edge of the bed, breathing heavily, staring at the floor. When I walked in, he looked at me like a stranger. "Who are you?" he whispered. The words punched the air out of my lungs. I'm your wife, I said softly. He shook his head. No, my wife is younger. Her hair is longer. Her voice is different. My heart shattered into 1,000 pieces. But I stayed calm. You wrote yourself notes, remember? I said gently. I handed him the notebook he kept on his nightstand, the same notebook where he wrote my name every morning. Her name is Liana. She loves you. You love her. He read it slowly, then looked up at me with trembling eyes. Oh God, Liana, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I held him until his breathing settled, but later that night, something even stranger happened. After Daniel fell asleep, I checked the laptop again, not to invade his privacy, but because I feared he might hurt himself accidentally. A new folder had appeared on the desktop. If I forget everything. My hands shook. I opened it. Inside were dozens of video messages, recordings of Daniel talking to me. One after another. Liana, if I forget your face. Liana, if I forget our wedding day. Liana, if I forget how to come home. Every message was more painful than the last, but the final video was the one that froze my blood. It was time-stamped tomorrow, a date that hadn't happened yet. He was wearing clothes he hadn't worn today. His face looked thinner, paler, older. It was like a message from the future. The file name was The Last Warning. I clicked it. Daniel's voice trembled in the video. Liana, if you're watching this, it means the disease reached stage 4. I'm losing time. I'm losing realities. Sometimes I see things that aren't real. He looked straight into the camera. And sometimes I see someone else in the house. My heart stopped. Someone else? Don't go into the basement, he said urgently. Don't believe anything that sounds like my voice. And if I ever ask you to follow me anywhere alone... The video glitched. The screen distorted. Then Daniel's face reappeared, but the expression was different. Cold. Blank. Wrong. And he whispered, "Run." The video ended. The room went silent. And then, from the hallway, I heard footsteps. Slow. Uneven. Dragging. Liana? Daniel's voice called softly, but I didn't move, because I heard the fear in the video, and the voice outside the bedroom didn't sound like my Daniel. The basement door opens. The voice in the hallway called again. Liana, come here. I need you. But it wasn't right. It was Daniel's voice, and yet not Daniel's voice. A strange softness, a stretched whisper, like someone was imitating him. I stayed absolutely still. The footsteps stopped right outside the bedroom door. Liana? A gentle knock. Too gentle. I backed away, pulse racing, clutching the laptop like it could protect me. Then the door handle turned, slowly, but the door stayed locked. Thank God I had locked it earlier. The voice outside sighed. Why are you hiding from me? My throat tightened. I didn't answer. Then I heard another voice, a weaker one, a frightened one. Liana, don't open the door. My stomach dropped. It was Daniel, the real Daniel. His voice came from somewhere deeper in the house, muffled, distant, below me. from the basement. The fake Daniel's voice sharpened. Liana, ignore that. It's just the disease. A soft chuckle followed. We don't want you going down there. My legs shook violently, because now I knew. One voice was trying to trick me. The other was begging for help. And only one of them was human. A loud thud hit the bedroom door. Hard. The fake Daniel was losing patience. Open the door. His voice was deep now, distorted, almost echoing. I ran to the bathroom, grabbed the oldest thing I had, a heavy metal candle stand, and rushed towards the basement door. My heart slapped against my ribs. I opened the door. The air was colder, damper, and the light at the bottom flickered, faint, dying. Step by step, I descended, until I heard it, a whisper so faint I almost missed it. Liana, please, I'm tied. Hurry. I reached the bottom, and there he was. Daniel, the real one, tied to a chair, pale, terrified, struggling weakly against the ropes. His eyes widened in horror when he saw me. No, Liana! Behind you! I spun around, but it was too late. A shadow shifted in the far corner. Tall. Wrong. Like a silhouette wearing my husband's voice. The fake Daniel stepped forward, and when he smiled, his teeth didn't look human. The lights blinked violently. Daniel screamed, "Don't look at its face!" But I had already had. And the creature whispered with Daniel's stolen voice, "You should have stayed upstairs." The creature stepped out of the shadows, wearing Daniel's shape like a broken costume. Same height, same posture, same eyes, but empty, completely empty. It whispered, "Liana, I can fix everything. Come with me." My hands shook so hard the candle stand nearly slipped. Behind me, Daniel was struggling to breathe. He choked, "Don't trust it." The creature tilted its head, a slow, jerky motion that wasn't human. It's too late for him, but not for you. Two Daniels, one dying, one impossible. My heart pulled in two directions, fear and love, tearing me apart. The creature stepped closer. "Liana, you're tired. You're hurting. I can take that pain away." For one terrifying second, I felt myself weaken, because it didn't sound threatening. It sounded gentle, almost kind, almost like the Daniel I met years ago, the Daniel before the sickness. But then I heard something, a sound that cut through all illusion, a sob, real, human, broken. Daniel, my real Daniel, whispered, "Please, choose me, even if I forget you tomorrow. Please." My chest caved in, tears blurred my vision. That was all I needed. I didn't think, I didn't breathe. I swung the metal candle stand with every ounce of strength I had. It hit the creature's face, but instead of breaking, its skin rippled like black water. It screamed, not like Daniel, but like every voice it had ever stolen. The basement lights exploded. Darkness swallowed everything. I dropped to my knees, searching blindly for Daniel. My hands found his face, cold, sweating, trembling. "Liana!" He breathed. I'm scared. I know. I whispered, pressing my forehead to his. But I'm here. Even if your memories fade, I'm here. The creature's last whisper hissed through the dark. He will forget you, but I won't. And then, silence. No footsteps, no breathing, nothing. I untied Daniel and pulled him into my arms. He barely had the strength to stand. We climbed the stairs together, each step heavy with fear and exhaustion. When we reached the living room, dawnlight was creeping through the window, soft and warm, like the world hadn't just shattered. Daniel touched my face gently. His fingers shook. Liana, who are you? He whispered. My heart broke cleanly, quietly. He didn't remember. Not my name, not our life, not the love we built. But there was no creature now, no shadow, no imitation voice, just him, my Daniel, lost inside his own fading mind. I hugged him as sunlight poured over us. It's okay, I whispered, even though it wasn't. You're safe now. That's all that matters. He leaned into me, trusting me like a child. And as I held him, I realized maybe he forgot our memories, but I would never forget his. And whatever that creature was, whatever it wanted, it failed. Because love, even broken, even forgotten, is still stronger than fear.